This is a weird time, okay? Let me soak it in. I'm sorry. Guys. I'm engaged. Yes. Guys, I can't believe this. I'm freaking out. It has been a little over a week and I still like can't wrap my head around like being a fiance or having a fiance. This is just so crazy. And your guys' sweet messages on Instagram and on YouTube have just been so amazing. And I just wanted to take the time to actually sit down and talk to you guys because it has been a vlog of the day of my proposal, and then I uploaded the actual music video proposal, which was just so amazing. I think I'm gonna cherish, well, I know that I'm gonna cherish that video forever. And of course, a lot of questions come along with stuff like this. I know even in the past when I wasn't even close to being engaged or married that I still loved watching these kinds of videos where it's a Q&A and the girl is just sitting down and talking about how things happened or what she wants to do in her future with a wedding. So here I am today, and I did ask you guys on Instagram. If you don't follow me there, you can definitely do that because I will be doing more videos like this where I ask you guys questions through Instagram. So I basically said if you have any questions to message me, and I got a lot of them. So yes, this is going to be an engagement Q&A and also involving a few wedding stuff because I actually got a lot of questions about like wedding ideas as well. I have this little board up here. I love it. So cute. With all that said, let's get into the questions. And I still can't believe that I have a ring on. I am left-handed, so I'm like putting on my makeup and it's like sparkling, and I'm like using my left hand for all these things, and it's just weird. This is a weird time, okay? Let me soak it in. I'm sorry. It's gonna be a while. Let's go ahead and get into this. So a lot of these are questions about the engagement day, but also a ton about the wedding. So if you do want to hear about the engagement day, I think I'm going to do a podcast episode on my podcast, which is called The Target Girl. It will be linked in the description if you want to subscribe on iTunes or I think Google Play. But I'm going to try and have Josh on the podcast, and I'm going to tell my story and he's going to tell his. And we might even talk about how we met, since a lot of people are kind of new here and they don't know how we met. And that's just kind of fun to hear people's stories and all of that. But if you want to hear more about the engagement or how we met, definitely check out my podcast. So, wedding colors, question mark. I don't want to go into too many details about the wedding because some of it we just want to keep private for the day, and you guys will see on the actual day, which is definitely far in the future. But I absolutely love, you know, pink and things like that, but I do want to not make it like insanely girly. I mean, I'm pretty girly, but at the same time, like, not, I don't know how to explain it, but obviously Josh doesn't want like crazy girliness either. We want to make this just a balance of the two of us. So actually the kind of main theme and color of the wedding is pretty much really ethereal. So actually I looked up the definition because I didn't really know it was a word, and I just kind of thought it only meant like really earthy tones and things like that, but it actually means extremely delicate and light in the way that seems too perfect for this world. It's a little bit intense, but basically ethereal and like rustic, but also elegant with a bit of girly flavor coming from me, obviously. So I love anything dusty rose pink. I'm sure you know that I love rose gold as well. I don't think there are really too many rose gold accents, but I do love the dusty rosy pink, and that's pretty much the main color, and anything else is a lot of greenery. Josh and I love the outdoors and really just the ethereal aspect of life, so I think it'll be a lot of greenery and things like that, and then just white thrown in there. So it's pretty basic, but we love it. And he actually asked me and proposed to me with baby's breath and my favorite pink rose, or one of my favorite pink roses, and I just thought it was so cute, and I would love to have baby's breath at my wedding as well. It just means a lot to me even more now, so definitely that. I hope that answers your question. That was a lot. Okay, destination wedding or in San Diego. We do live in San Diego, and we want to, it's hopefully not going to be like in the main heart of San Diego. We really want to go to the countryside, and like I said, very earthy, rustic vibes. So we hope to go somewhere up north, and we are looking at our last venue tomorrow, and I think this might be the one. We will see. It all depends, of course, on the prices and all of that, which is just insane because weddings are absolutely insane when it comes to money. So if this works out, then it will definitely be up north. Basically, it's definitely not close to the beach, so if that answers your question. It will be on the smaller side when it comes to a wedding because it's just reality, and that's like more affordable to have less people, but we know that we don't want a destination because then only like 2 people can really come and fly out for a wedding. So how did Josh know it was the right time to ask you? That's a question for him, which he'll probably answer on the podcast. But I guess he knew like a long time. He would always talk about it, and I was just really always nervous like for this moment and this time in our lives, which I still am a little bit, but I think we just really reassure each other and pray a lot about that kind of stuff, and it's really helped me. So I think he really did know way back when. Sometimes he even says the first day he met me, he just knew something was going to be big between us, and he didn't exactly know what that meant, and he felt like God was telling him that. I actually wrote all about that in a blog post that is on How He Asked from the Knot.com blog. They actually featured our proposal, so I did talk about that if you want to check that out, but I think he knew a long time ago, so, which is so amazing. Okay, have you picked a date yet for the wedding? We really hope to have it next summer, possibly sometime in August. We'll see. I'm definitely not going to give out the exact date and other things like that about where the wedding is, because things can get weird, but you'll obviously see everything when the time comes next year. So we would love to have a summer wedding, even though it's going to be extremely hot. It works out for us and our family because it's a good time for our brothers to be there because they are in college and all that stuff, so they'll be home. And yeah, I hope that makes sense. What kind of vibe do you envision? I kind of already talked about that. I would just absolutely love to get married under a huge tree and just, you know, something like that. Rustic but elegant vibes, like I said before. Okay, so honeymoon ideas. I might go into that a little bit later in the year. I'm gonna be doing a wedding series, so this is the first video on the wedding series, but I'm gonna be showing you guys the venues that we've looked at, which will be the next video, and how I proposed to my bridesmaids, and maybe even honeymoon stuff, or how to do a wedding on a kind of smaller budget. We'll see. Let me know your ideas for a video like that, and I will try and do it. A lot of people are asking what wedding colors. When did you know Josh was the one? I actually talked about this in the vlog from our day, but I remember writing this down in my journal, and I was pretty young. I think I was in junior high still when we were dating in my 8th grade year. I might have been a little bit older than that, but I vividly remember, I think it was just so many things leading up to where we are today, but I remember vividly where we were sitting on our front porch and looking at the sunset, and he just looked at me and was like, I don't know, maybe we'll get married someday. And I was just like, what does he mean? Like, why does he think that? Like, that's crazy. Like, you can't just marry like your high school sweetheart. Like, that isn't real. And I just like had all these speculations. And then later in life, I was just like, you know, like, he's right. Like, I can't believe how much of a better person he makes me, especially in my relationship with God, and how much we balance each other. And it was things leading up to that, and especially these past few years, and with the way that he talks about wanting to support me forever with his career is just so selfless. And I think that's the #1 thing that I look for within him, is just selflessness. I think that's one of the important things in a relationship, and just knowing that he's doing these things for me and for us as a whole. I just really knew right then. I was like, okay, yeah, like, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with him. So I don't think that answers your question exactly in one moment, but it was definitely a lot of moments over the years, over the 7 years that we've been together. What does your dream dress look like? I don't think I'm gonna talk about that because I feel like it's easy to give away, but all I know is that also that's gonna be a video on the wedding series. I'm gonna be doing like dresses and trying on dresses, which is gonna be so fun. I can't wait to try on all the dresses. That's the thing. So many people have told me try on the most dresses that you can because you'll never get to do it again. It's true, like when it comes to your wedding. So basically I think that this is like the one day that you get to full on be a princess and just act like a princess type thing and just really feel so beautiful. So if that really helps you guys kind of envision. But I know a lot of people do like mermaid styles or like tighter things, which I think is so pretty and flattering on me, but also I just know that I want to like be comfortable and be able to dance and like just really feel like a princess. So if that makes any, you know, hints, that's kind of what I'm going for. It's probably not anything too tight, I guess, but yeah. Okay, what year do you think you'll get married? In 2019 in the summer. I'm so happy for you both. May God bless your relationship forever and always. That is so sweet. These messages seriously are so sweet to both Josh and I, and to know that people we haven't even met in person yet are really supportive of our relationship is just so sweet and helpful. Okay, so a big and extra beautiful wedding or a nice and simple beautiful wedding? Definitely very much on the simple side. Like I said, we do want to try and cut the guest list even more. Maybe to almost 100 people. It's been really hard to even get it down to 140, so we will see, but we are very excited. And yeah, simple the better, I think, and simple usually means cheaper and just less stress for me to set up or for a wedding planner to set up. So yeah, and I'm not like huge like extra like kind of girl. I mean, I'm pretty simple, I like to think. Where did Josh get your beautiful engagement ring? Thank you. And direct message me on Instagram and I can give you their link, or I will leave it in the description. It's just Ranzuli's, but that probably doesn't really mean anything to a lot of you guys, but I will try and link their website down below. Can you please do a bridesmaids proposal box DIY? Yes, I already have the boxes for them. I will show you guys. I need one more thing to finish the box. I don't think I'm gonna ask my bridesmaids till a few months later, but I will definitely go in depth about the boxes and how I'm gonna propose to my bridesmaids. I think that's so special, and yes, you do have to spend money on them, but they are going to be spending so much money on you when it comes to buying their own dresses and shoes, and maybe they're gonna get their makeup done. So keep that in mind, but definitely also keep in mind a budget for your bridesmaids. So I will definitely be doing a video about that. Did he ask your parents for their blessing? Yes, he did, and he did ask my brother as well, which I really wanted, and obviously my mom too. So I just really wanted my close family to know, and just, you know, like my brother's gonna be in my life forever obviously too, so I want him to be a part of this relationship, and my mom and my dad. So yeah. Who's going to be your wedding photographer? I don't know yet. Hopefully my really good friend. We will see. It is just really hard when it comes to budgeting that, and we'll just most likely end up going with somebody's photos that we love, but also a budget that we love, because I would hate to just leap out of that budget for photos, even though the most important part to this wedding for me, other than obviously marrying Josh, is wedding and is photos and video. So yeah, we'll see. I really hope that our friends will film our wedding as well. They did our proposal video, and I will link their Instagram down below as well, and I will link my friend's photography Instagram down below, because they were both there on our proposal day, and you should follow them if you want to see more of those pictures. So yeah. Alright guys, and that is all the time that I have to answer questions. I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to stay tuned for more of the wedding series videos. If you like that kind of stuff, I'm gonna try to do at least 1 or 2 a month leading up to next summer, which is just so crazy because there's so much to do, and I start school in 2 weeks. So also, my podcast is linked down below if you want to hear more about the engagement and more about how Josh and I met. And we are now at 12,000 subscribers. I can't believe it. We're like 8,000 away from my goal of this year, hitting 20,000. We will see, but I love you guys so much, and each subscriber means so much to me. And I love that you guys are following along with my life and all of that. It's just so fun to talk with you guys. I will link our proposal video down below. If you haven't checked it out, definitely do it. Let me know if you cry, because I cried, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye! Oh my god!